in pajamas, the old Swedish versus Denmark tale.
Yeah, we'll see which dinosaur wins today.
which of these relics of Counter-Strike?
Which dinosaur will eat each other?
Could be Device, looking like the biggest dinosaur on the server. Massive impact throughout their struggles here in Cologne so far. BlameF holding on short, but Headtrick's going to get the better of him. Headtrick, somebody who has pulled off a soul-crushing 1 versus 1 against Henny already at this event. Kind of turns heads, and he's now making a name for himself in the clutch. But we'll see if the clutch is needed. Right now, 4v4. Headtrick stuck into the box. Yeah, there's a freebie on Device. They've already heard, ooh, these players climbing up. Headtrick's coming in real hot. And we've been waiting for this flank for quite some time, but Buzz, unfortunately, by the time he gets here, everybody else is dead. They've switched sides to the bomb site, and his dual Berettas will just keep firing, but no follow-up frags. It is very much Headtrick in the pistol.
Yeah, good win. Headtrick is shaping up, man. He's one of the rookies here at Cologne, and straight up, one of the best oppers as well. He has had a very easy onboard to Tier 1, and he has been a reason that NIP are a real team. You can replace all the riflers you want, but without an elite opper these days, you're going to get smoked eventually. And, you know, I think Device has made Astralis a real team again. I think Headtrick has made NIP a real team again. And for that reason, this result is unclear.
Funny what it'll do. A world-class opper. Undeniable for Device.
Config versus own team.
Yep.
A lot of those stories.
I mean, my favorite's always just this Ninja project kind of versus Device. Obviously, his departure set him back a little while. Just the way it is.
What do you mean? What do you mean set him back?
Well, they were looking for an opper for some time, right? Like,
oh, set NIP back.
Set NIP back,
okay.
Yeah, for as long as it did, and you know, this is kind of while we saw a downtick in Brawl. It's just, it's time that Ninjas will never get back being on the outskirts of competitive Tier 1 Counter-Strike.
Yeah. Could have been knock.
Could have
been knock.
But I don't know how much of that hard feeling still sticks around. It has been some time, and both teams looking better as of late, so maybe it was all better in the end. Roland, he will catch Device. That's the scout downs, these pistols. You can sit back and wait. Smokes out for the CTs. They still have a nice amount of utility here with the 2 frag grenades. You know, if you want to make things weird, seeing as you bought in, that's your next chance to bank those frags onto the bomb planter. And they've waited down to the 15 seconds. Now suddenly, if this gets denied, it's all the more problematic. Faked once, Hampus, a little off the mark. Good thing he changed that place as the frags do follow through. And he gets away with it, but Borup's just nailed 2 headshots. When things were looking done, Borup gets a couple. And Config, you know this position, he is just locked in. Not going nowhere. Unless he's sent packing down like that. Buzz connects with his. Desert Eagles pushing forward. A tap onto the bomb to cause a little panic, and it's working. The T's have to push in. Hampus sees that the bomb's not being defused. Still though, total cost getting racked up against NIP is immense. And that's after they find their plant in sight.
We talk about Astralis, we talk about inconsistency outside of Device and BlameF. That goes all the way down to Borup, who has a lot of relevant Tier 2 experience along with Stare, but between him and Stare and Buzz, it can't rely on all 3 of them to show up multiple days in a row. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. They're sort of a team that is unique in the way that they have 2 hyper carries. I mean, you have 2 players that might be the best player on another roster and that be good enough joining forces, but 3 players who are so inconsistent that, you know, tournament victories are still not in sight just yet. I mean, it feels like we're getting to that point with Astralis, which is great, but we still got a very young, inexperienced Buzz. We've still got a very inexperienced and Tier 1 Stare, and we've got a very sort of questionable upgrade in Borup that we know, we've seen him be good recently, but how good can he be?
Ooh, poor BlameF thinking he had a chance. It is just nice to see, though, the level of play from both these teams on an uptick, always kind of floating on the fringe with opportunities and maybe not making the most of them, I, for one, would welcome both back. And I think as well, we've just seen the spirits for both these teams nice and high. Obviously, winning helps, but it feels like the identity, the formula, the ingredients, it's all coming together. It all makes sense. These teams make sense. Even if there are still questions, we'll give those benefits of the doubt to the players who are looking to leave their mark. Like a guy like Borup, waited in the wings of Danish Counter-Strike with Stare. Ninjas 3-0. Vertigo's going, well, perfect so far.
Both benefiting from the leadership changes recently. Hampus coming on the nip. It seems like it's been a very nice start. I mean, almost every team that we saw start of the season sort of started out well, it felt like, when they changed in IGL. And I'm sure if you ask all of them, there's lots of stuff they still need to work on, all of that. But for the most part, we've seen a few honeymoons. How long do people go on honeymoons for? Like a week? A few days, or like 2-3 weeks? That's probably too much.
2 weeks? Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah.
You get sick of them quick, you know?
Yeah.
A week.
A week is
nice.
Yeah.
Ah, Buzz. Ah! Oh my God.
He got blinded and it didn't go anywhere.
All right, sat in it.
You do it, all right.
I love a man who can commit. And unfortunately for Buzz, burnt to a crisp.
Love a dead man.
Up and over construction with the B ramp split as well. Because Nip were already in position to go for the B split, that just makes it way easier. And this round, I thought there was an actual dog in the studio for a second.
What was that?
That was Hampus
that was
barking.
Hampus, right? There's going to be more roofing.
I forgot about that. So sorry, guys. Takes a second to adjust to this reality. Let me compute. Hampus. Little animal. If Hampus was a dog, what kind of dog do you think he'd be?
Like a terrier.
Yeah, something
terrier,
small,
Russell,
right?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Something like small with a lot of energy.
I feel, yeah, but like kind of also scruffy. Like a little mangy.
Yeah, mangy. Such a mangy boy, Hampus.
Mangy boy. Calling a good game. Helps when Buzz burns to death in the first 5 seconds. But, yeah. Poor Buzz. Popped up, eats the flash, goes back down. Doesn't know if he is indeed still burning.
I want to be a Labrador.
A Labrador.
They're like chill.
Oh, actually, let's watch it from... Oh, and he's... Device looks over like, what the... You what now?
I vouched for you. I was watching.
I was watching, yeah. Literally.
I was watching your face at games. Now leave.
All right, well, it's an easy rebuy at the very least. You know, really just a technicality more than anything. Just a 4th round. What's that really mean in the grand scheme of things? Good thing he fell back. Pressure from the util and the spam, but it's a quick fallback all the way. Borup to construction. With the ease of that mid-split, the ramp players had no resistance last round, so this time they just chuck out a bunch of utility, and they find a mark for it. Buzz down to a quarter HP is not...
Don't even bother rotating after they hit the nades, you know what I mean? Because they already threw the nades, they're not going to throw them again, you know what I mean? Quad Molly's coming next.
They're running out of nades.
That's true. But it's going back to A.
They've only got one smoke for this, though, curiously.
Always pay attention to the device angles that he sits on. He sits on the best angles in CS, period. Okay? You always think, oh, how he's going to get a kill? He's playing so safe. And then, boom, they just walk into it, and you go, what the hell? Is he a genius? Oh,
Ooh,
timing.
Stare.
Timing.
Yep.
Call. Oh, my
Perfect.
goodness gracious. Roll him down,
timing.
Stare.
Oh. Man, with the supported device next to you, too, he's full confident. Nobody watching that one. That's going to leave a mark on the Ninjas in Pajamas. Your bomb now belongs to device. Second player comes over. Config and Hampus to look to bring this back. Ooh, he hit that. All right. Can try to pressure up around the side of Crane instead. Device miss flick. Hampus is bringing this back. Oh, but Borup catches him. Not expecting another layer of defense. 5 seconds to spare here for Config. He's going to have to push out or just straight up fall to Borup, who picks up the slack left over. Nice attempt by Hampus to draw it back.
It was, yeah. Very nice molly. and play there from Borup to play it cool in the end, the closing moments. But you know what? That's all about Stare, and it's all about finding out who is going to be playing well today for Astralis from the rookies, from the new guys. So for Nip, I mean, that's 4 great rounds met by 1 solid from Astralis. Nothing to fret here for the Ninjas. Just keep going forward with the game plan. See if Astralis have 2 answers in a row. Device getting aggro.
Ooh, poor Stare. Device just watch that one unfold.
I think he's already in position to take the risk of the round. Let these smokes come up and see if anyone's still on the ramp. Yeah, Blame ready for the fast re-clear as well. This could be a very strong move for Astralis if they, if Nip execute quickly. See this info guaranteed now. 2 rotations coming over CT side, but Buzz, he's preemptively used his smoke, so... And Borup only has a molly for him. So I think they need to get too committed in this spot.
Look at the lineup. Buzz holds off. They swarm around him, and he takes nothing down with him. Borup, the only guy. A or B, Borup's been picking up a chance here and there, but this is just simply not enough. His Device still sits on 0 kills. Poor guy's just not been given anything to shoot at on the ramp last round. Stare took all the frags. Prior to that, it's just been the beatings of NIP, which will indeed continue. Config executes him from the backside. Ninja's getting a little rowdy. We got barks, we got chants, we got cheers. We got that. Whatever that is.
This is like The Exorcist recolorized.
You know, we talk about the intimidating, you know, calling people names and whatnot, and yelling at them, but I think it's more horrifying if you just look up in between rounds and you see Hampus doing that. Blood-curdling screams.
I mean, he took ownership over this, you know, slur that he was called. He was called a dog, and he said, "I am a dog." Rough, rough, rough.
A mangy dog.
You know what I mean? Now the word has no power. So, yeah, he's the scariest man in the server.
Got that dog in him.
He can't be insulted.
As he has sniffed out a solution to the Astralis CT side. 5 rounds for the Ninjas, nice and early. Not even breaking a sweat. And you've got Astralis back down into this kind of a buy. Ooh, NIP on Vertigo, huh?
I think it's going to be a lot like the 9 match, to be honest.
Okay.
Like the discount Vertigo in the 9 match. Would have been cool as 9 versus Nip on this map.
Well, we'll have to wait for that one. Yeah, get out of the way. Device, yeah, on high alert, knowing he was in there. Second off the MP9. Device's first kills with the only gun that Astralis have to work with. Hey, upgrade. Guess what? Bomb control. Device has put up 3 frags and now has everything he needs to close this on his own, but Config, little headshot back the other way, expecting a second, and that's a Blame F, who has also picked up a gun. This was all set up by Device's MP9, and it can all be robbed away by Rez. He's got the time. Calculating variables. Buzz now with his hands on a weapon, but is this spot a little too dangerous? Rez doubles back. Blame F has just told Buzz, you sit on that bomb, I'll clutch.
Sits on the bomb, then Blame F knows the rotation, so
yeah.
Astral's playing this so well here. So now, well, he actually, it's still enough time to go back to either side, but he's going to hear the running, that's the thing, so.
Just worried that there's a second player down there with Buzz, but Blame F took his own route. Rez gonna go in.
No fake.
Committing to this, gets chased down, but
oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That is 1 MP9 into 2 AKs into bomb control into Astralis' second round.
All right. I think that was what was supposed to happen. It took a little longer to get the achieved desired result, but we got there. Device with a great rounds here. I mean, of course, what else do you have to say? 3 MP9 kills pushing down the ramp with no nades, and then seeing the bomb. If it takes more analysis than that, I'm sorry, but you're thinking about the wrong problems.
You know, Hep is shooting that cone.
Okay.
Put Device on edge.
Was that a run boost?
Not sure.
I don't think so, because he would have killed him on the left side of the steps. But Buzz having some trouble on B. He had a really poor timing versus the exact last round. Here, definitely uncomfortable as well.
Damn, he took that nade to the face. Right to the forehead.
It's good they decided to move at least.
Yeah, a little bit less damage.
Yeah.
Borup picks up Hampus, so we got man advantage, Astralis. Device no longer pushing in with an SMG, but leaning back on the trusty big green.
Oh, Device won the space, though.
Yeah. We'll throw a flash to get him.
Sandbag's another good spot, actually, to play from.
Oh my god. Borup starting to flank, though. Up close and personal. Hedrick is indeed watching this, but Rez was a little further out, so Borup finds the timing and sprays down the 2. 3 kills for Borup this round, and Astralis' CT side has officially started.
Yeah, the current law of Astralis that you're going to get, you know, 1 of 3 of the rookies playing well, like huge map, and then if they win the map, it's because 2 of 3. You know what I mean? Sure. Never 3 of 3 at the same time. Right now, Borup is that guy. He's actually been handling B better than Buzz. Buzz needs some advice, is what he needs.
Okay.
And he's got to play more rounds on B, because like just timing-wise, not like his aim is really good, right? So it's just about when he peaks, and he doesn't have that down just yet.
Getting in the reps.
Yeah. But that's it's like, dude, Buzz like straight from Face It, doesn't even play FPL. He said he's played since getting into FPL. He's played like a couple of games, if that.
He skips steps. He skips steps, Launders.
Yeah. So
has he done that?
It's unbelievable.
It's just is that what a vouch from a guy like Device can do?
Yeah. He has 8,000 hours. I have more hours than Buzz. And here I am just talking about him. I heard 910 has 2,000 hours.
That's it? Wow. I should stop playing.
Let's just join a pact to quit together.
God damn. Blame F. Some of these players should go down easy. It's not yeah, unfortunate, but strong angle, 2 players with pistols. And Astralis slotting into the defense now. All starts with the Device double MP9. The only thing Hampus shot that round was a cone. And then his guns got stolen. Hedrick connects to Device. I hope that Hedrick continues to show us the form that he's been given these last couple of weeks. He's really starting to turn into something that turns heads, catches your eye.
He's tier 1. He's friggin' got it.
He's got the clutch too. And I love a player. I love a player that you can just rely on a clutch.
Right now. Like, he's not scared to open rounds. He's not playing too slow. His rotations aren't too slow. He takes lots of shots. He hits lots of shots. He doesn't miss the easy ones. He's good in the clutch. Like, name one bad thing about Hedrick. Anything. Even ad hominem. Go for it. Anything at all. Come on. Come up with it. What can you say? It's gotta be one thing. Yeah?
No, I got nothing.
Yeah.
You're
exactly. Right. Literally nothing bad can be said about Hedrick.
He took a while to get this good.
Oh my... What? That's not even true.
Well, I had to lie. Brolin goes through. Borup shoots Hampus. He's on Tetris, but no further. B defense going to hold strong this time. And then the walk up along the wood. I like this. Borup decides, yeah, he smells blood in the water on the ramp as ninjas were falling.
I mean, I like early in this half already. They're just saying, let's double up B early. Let's just...
Hedrick didn't get 4 kills this round. That's something else that he did wrong.
Not yet.
Imagine that. Oh, yeah. Okay, actually, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? We've got a chance.
Yeah, there's 3 right here.
But they stay slotted in.
Has 1.
First peak scene. Hedrick now.
Made a footstep.
Calculating. And Rez in the backdrop. Can't manage to get a kill back, so they'll push him, and Astralis tie it up.
And they're loud too. They're loud too. So I think personally, right now, sometimes you have a B solo guy who's so good, and you have such good control. That's half of the map, and you know the team doesn't like to go B a lot. You can play one there, but Borup's been excellent support for Buzz. To be honest, it makes it feel like Buzz is actually the support on this side of the map. He's got the better peaks right now, the better timings. So if they double up here, then that does leave A a little weak, leaves mid a little bit open. I would start to think about that.
They'll go for the ramp hit with the Tech-9s. Ooh, Device sliding around the smoke. Frag grenade softens 2 up. That's nice. Stair can't manage to get back. Ooh, pistols again? Oh no, because Borup is the difference maker.
He's the glue. He's the glue.
He's having a fantastic game.
He's getting in there in between things.
Oh,
holding
pulling it all
together.
apart.
He's like a contractor. He's like this guy from Better Call Saul, Mr. Wolf, Mr. White. No, not Mr. White. That's the main character. The guy, vacuum guy.
Sure, dude.
Kills people when you ask him to. That's
you heard it here
Borup.
first. Borup's like the vacuum guy. Yep. Yep.
He's the guy you call when you need help. He's like a contractor.
No, that's Saul.
Shoot. Actually, Saul called him. There's a guy above Saul, believe it or not. Yeah.
Spoilers. Brolin's able to jump up into the tarp. That bullet hole he sees coming out at Device. But I know what you're saying. Borup's getting in there with the cocking gun, making sure everything's held down. Laying tiles, threading wires, all that manual labor stuff. He's on for his highest kill count on Astralis. That's what we watch for Borup right now. With this early presence behind the tarp, it's just kind of kept Astralis preoccupied. They know Brolin got in here right out of the gate. No, everybody's just been postured for the 30 seconds that followed. We saw Stair walk outwards and go for a triple kill when no one was watching this, but now Brolin is indeed here. Can't react though. Stair crouch walks into the corner, comes up at a different angle. Config on sandbags, a little bit late on the trade, and that allows for Device to go deeper, knowing that one was dropped down by Fork. Leaves this on Rez and Config, and Rez has died on the other half of the map. So if it's not Config, it is indeed Astralis on a 7th. And need I add, 6 rounds straight, no plant.
When I watch Stair, I see a guy who, he brings something, I see what he brings to the server, even as a sort of rookie on this team. And I see a guy with a lot of focus. He has somebody he wants to kill in mind. He is going to walk naked through a beach full of glass to get there, okay?
God, that's very vivid.
So
that's a vivid illustration.
You see him getting shot through the yellow tarp, just going. He doesn't care.
Okay.
He's like the Terminator. That's kind of what Stair is, in my opinion.
All right.
If he knows he needs to do something, he doesn't get flustered. He's going for it. Look at this. First. You know, whatever it takes.
He's got his mission. A real soldier.
He does that a lot.
It's good to have identity as a player. We know what he does well. We'll see how many times he can do it. BlameF awaiting the creep around the smoke. He's got the cover of the dumpster, stuffs Config in it. Hap is his next victim. Just more where that first one is, so he's got to be careful. And they all fall back. Why chase BlameF on high alert when you can go elsewhere?
Yes.
You know, sometimes when you got a problem, you just got to walk away from it.
Especially when it's that big.
Do something else and come back later. Because your problems aren't going anywhere.
Well, you only have a certain amount of hours to do your dailies, so.
Pistols to boost up behind Wood, and Buzz falls back. The timing there, I think, is working out well for NIP.
All right. Up we go.
Borup's just leaning on quad with,
Re-smoking
or
steps.
was,
Flash
a smoke
pad.
out. Brolin gets the one. Now, it's not too far gone. Again, we've got 2 players already softened up, nice and easy for the other CTs here on the bomb site. All is good. Blame softened them up early, fed them to the B players.
This is very impressive for Astralis, man. Like, the thought that this could be 2-0 if they win Vertigo is real. There's a lot less roughing here for Ninjas after what was an excellent start, 4-1, I think. And the rotations are awesome. I thought that Buzz was actually going to be a problem here on CT side, looking a little uncomfortable, but he's just got it together, I think, enough. And with good support and Borup having this game, it's like, whoa.
I mean, I don't want to say Astralis is back, but
I think they are. I think they are.
We're getting into
Almost,
that.
yeah.
We're getting into that conversation. And not just like maybe win a map here and there, but like competitive. Rolling over the top of Xbox. He'll kill Device, but 2 more riflers here means no easy A ramp control for the Ninjas in Pajamas. Of course, that loss versus G2 will also put a dent in this run for the time being. But G2, no chumps. Blame F about to chomp on short side. Eats the flash.
You gotta get that kill, man. It's 4v4.
Yeah, could have been the difference maker off Hampus. Instead, they're going to post head trick on the angle. He gets flashed. The riflers then just kind of trickle around the side of the crane. Config dead before the rest are ready. And it's clean headshots yet again from Borup. Not letting off. Not giving space, his 17th added to the tally. Bomb could double back, and Rez is hoping to have opened up the B site, but of course there's going to be somebody somewhere, and that's Buzz by Wood.
Yeah, he's thinking about it, so they're going to come clear him, but if they hear the running footsteps underneath Buzz, he just has to stay focused on this, and it looks like it works out. Ross is a little high, but Rez is probably surprised. Oh man, he's looking there.
Yeah, he was coming to clear it, but then kind of just checked something else the second before.
There's no chance here for Headtrick. He doesn't have time to get in the site, get a kill. He can at least keep this gun for the very last round of the half, but overall, this has been splendid for Astralis. They're on 9. They got to be feeling pretty proud of themselves. And Borup, pat yourself on the back. Hell of a CT side.
I think splendid is the perfect word to describe what we're getting out of Astralis right now, especially because it exceeds the expectations on this map in particular. Showing well-roundedness off the back of Borup. You know, that's not what I would have expected before this map went live. Because even when you get a strong performance from one of the 3, the non-Blame F and Device duo, it's not usually this hard of a carry. Boost from inside the B site. Poor config. I feel like this is... Oh, never mind. They disassemble.
It's a little scary for the guy on the bottom. Can't cover your teammate on top the entire time on B steps. So,
but they had a PLR deep B.
They have a player. Oh, okay.
I guess they were just worried about A. Yeah. So they disassemble the boost, and then Blame F also doesn't stick around connector. Nobody towards CT. Borup running back. He could just jump into a fight. A little crazy. Kind of just jumps up and swings. He'll pay the cost.
Oh, that was their only B player. Wait, why was their only B player exiting their site like that?
Where did Buzz get off to? Because he was bottom ramp and didn't fall back through sight.
Okay. This
he's
makes
still
sense.
here.
All right. This he's a little off the mini map right now.
It's true. We're missing a staircase.
Stair? He's right here.
Tries to make a case of an A defense, but empty-handed. So
it is, yeah, there's still 2 on A, actually. The B was the site to go to.
Oh, Device is moving the op up. Missed shot, though. Now he's wounded. And sure enough, Ninjas in Pajamas going to squeeze this round down to the 15 seconds left.
Whoa. Astralis actually beat 9 at Brazy Party 2023 on Vertigo.
That's brazy.
Oh my god, that's crazy as hell. Okay.
Shout out Henry G, the braziest of us all. Head Trick holds top construction. Sees a big pack of Danes. And when you see a pack of Danes, you better run the other way.
Yeah, because the dogs are out.
That's just life advice. Brolin goes down ramp, kills Blame F. Cutting off this side of it means maybe just leaning into the CT shelf, holding elevator instead. You can't expose yourself to Brolin. He's going to have a teammate go and join him on the flank. Device decides to take it into CT spawn, and Head Trick was not ready for somebody to be fighting in his own spawn. Hampus also instantly gushed. Double digits looking likely. Brolin trying to get the ball rolling inside of the bomb site because he was expecting the other half of the retake to come through, but they just get completely shut down. The pistols hit for Astralis.
They hit hard, yeah. Brolin's ramp play it's a good place to be, but once he gets a kill, it's like, can't really trick him anymore. And Rez, can he just jump on this or what? No, no chance, but nice pre-aim. Okay.
Howdy, cowboy.
Okay. That was clean. They'll take that, I guess. But I had the stats flipped in my mind for these two teams on Vertigo because Nip picked it. But it's sort of like brand new with them, with Hampus. They played the one game with it at the fall groups. They won, but guess who it was versus?
Who was it versus?
EG. So it was a good win, but it doesn't say too much. But we're probably watching a lot of brand new stuff for Nip in terms of what they brought in here on Vertigo.
Hampus was off for a while. Probably played a bunch of Vertigo and decided, yeah, I'm going to bring this back. Right now he's taken aback by the Astralis 10-round count. Uh-oh. Yeah, sorry, boys. One piece of utility suddenly makes this defense way more susceptible to get pushed. USP off Tetris. Yeah, that's exactly what you'd expect, is it not? Config getting cheesy with the smoke. Puts the dual Berettas into place.
Oh my goodness.
That's all you need. Honestly, win already.
But Device is low. He can't even just get in the site, so he's probably kind of scared right now. Stare. Okay.
Right side green smoke.
They just got to double up, really. Okay.
That's bad. Right side green smoke.
Yeah, that's actually huge. Rez should punish this, you know, but
it's hard to punish with no armor. Oh, excuse me, he does have Kevlar. 11 HP and dual Berettas. Doesn't know about the second player for sure. Go ahead, get brazy. Stare in the sight. Device has to lean back because he's low and they want to save with the 2 rifles.
Why is this scary? He has 14 HP.
Because it's Rez. Because he's got them Berettas. Nice done.
Okay. He would have had to have 2 headshots to kill Stare there.
Already got away with way more than they should have. Yep. But I like how all the pistols obviously serve up the distraction just long enough for the Berettas to get into that sweet spot.
Up until this point, it's a very strong anti-eco from Astralis. Their nades have been visibly improving. Like, their execs look very clean. Their defaults look very good. Like, actually, as a team, it's only individually that they need to step up more, I think, because I'm seeing the improvement as a roster, as a unit.
And are you impressed?
I am impressed.
Do you love it?
I do love it. Like before, Blame F and Device were top fragging, but with very little structure anyways.
Sure.
Now they're top fragging and there's clearly more structure. Blame F is doing a good job.
Can you say that one more time?
Blame is doing good.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is an in-game leader. Or so he's trying to be. And his frags on this map particularly haven't taken much of a dent, sitting at 14 and 7, just trailing behind Borup. Borup's cooled off a little bit, but that's fine. Got early success for Astralis. It's just he was shooting for his kill count record with this organization. Could still get there.
Be careful, Brolin.
Yeah. Oh, they see him, or they sense him.
No, the bullets are free. You know what I mean?
Walk out middle as well to try and go and split. Config off the flash. Buzz accidentally kills Borup, who was just in front of him. At least he killed Config at the same time, but splattered in Astralis blood. They still keep the pressure on A. Peek over the smoke. I like that from Rez. Finds a way to get over top of it.
A little late.
Pressure from the incendiary still gets him off the plant. We've got 10 seconds, 5 to spare.
Oh, they didn't plant.
Headtrick put in a position where he could just pop right over. They have to cover Blame. He has to get the plant in, and they are killing his teammates, but the bomb's gone down. He can't really exit. Caught out in the open, and the Ninja's presence on the bomb site pushes Device into the 1v3. 2 kills. And already on bomb is Hampus. It's a 10-second stick.
This is a huge
Device.
bait.
He doesn't peek it. Hampus. Oh.
Oh man, that was
Nice try.
He needed Device to go far away. That was tricky. Honestly, Hampus knew he was low.
Nice try.
It seemed like, if you do that fast, okay. But if you had the kit, it would have been a lock, obviously. But good play from Device, man. 1 on 3. Oh, 1 on 3 for 12-6. Oh boy. And he saved them from a messy attack. They would have had to stew in that for a couple of seconds. That A hit was not clean at all, but now it's just pistols for Nip.
Yeah, frantic situation caused by bomb being denied. Made it all a little weird. Not the good kind. Config and Rez sliding their pistols through top middle. Unarmored are the majority of ninjas in pajamas. Getting outclassed. Ooh. Blame F with another headshot. Wrapping around for a different angle while the smoke keeps getting replenished. Oof! And that's all he needs. Just a sliver of a head to shoot at. Flank's gonna get caught by Buzz though. Boils down to the duel, and it's not like Rez is swinging with the Deagle. It's not point blank, so the 5-7's gonna take 2 headshots. Deagle spam into stare, but all goes well. It is indeed Astralis to 13. We're getting through this one pretty damn quick.
They are mowing him down. One of the last chances here for Nip to put up a respectable game, honestly. My God.
They have won 12 of the last 13 rounds.
12 of the last 13 rounds?
Yes. Exactly, bro.
This was a 5-1 start?
5-1 to 6-13.
Wow. Okay.
Astralis came to play.
Listen, all good things must come to an end. Right?
Yeah. Like CSGO.
Yeah.
Real.
Right, there it is. We got Buzz down.
Little aggression out of Rez. He got into the flanking game last round, and he wants another try at that, maybe. But it's a dangerous game operating behind enemy lines. So he doesn't go too crazy, just stays top ramp. Astralis on a back foot, still with plenty of utility to just go for the full-blown 4-man exec. And if they do it, well, majority already here for Ninjas.
A good B exec is unstoppable, in my opinion. And if they fail, it's because their exec was bad.
Okay.
Keep that in mind.
Well, what do they need for a good one?
Lots of mollies.
They've got that. 3 Molotovs lit and thrown. Site blanketed in flames, but Rez's position uninterrupted. Flashes will get him, so he'll have to hold, but then he peeks. And he peeks perfectly for a second, dropping the bomb in the background. That's going to cause somebody to go back and grab it. Borup on his own in the smokes for now.
Playing under the smoke is much better than honestly going up on there. And oh, the phase is perfect, man. 2v2 now.
Brolin's gotten himself into the ramp position. We're going to get 2 separate duels by the looks of things. Device peppered. Brolin known. And dropped down to half by the frag grenade. 5 HP here for Device, feeling like he's stuck.
Beautiful, man.
But this does give the information over to Headtrick. Borup doesn't have to peek. He can stay here all day long.
Now Device can take the shot.
So tough. So tough for Headtrick to do anything at this point. Really felt like Brolin had to get one. Almost did.
Oh!
The backpack, the rumpus. Almost
No
gives it away.
way. His back turned backed up a little bit. That had to be on purpose. He wasn't out there dodging flashes, was he? Wow, that was...
Hit him with the thigh meat.
That 2v2 was beautiful. Like that, those angles show you how to play a post plant right there. Borup doesn't move. He covers device after device pretends to fight. Those are free frags both ways. No way into that round for either CT. That's good teamwork, man. And that's 2 entries from device, 2 entries from Borup, and a solid closeout from both of them.
That trick was just banking on some kind of an opening, but...
See what I mean? A good B exec? That was actually a pretty good attempt at the defense, too. But,
I thought Rez did a great job jumping up on box, dropping bombs, slowing down the time. It was definitely an uphill battle. And Danes aren't used to hills, to be honest. Very flat country. But they didn't seem too bothered by that one. Man, oh man. Have we been exposed to a masterclass? This is not the kind of Vertigo game that the Ninjas thought they were picking into. Device just cracking heads open inside of the A sites. One more here to hold. It's Hampus. One of the better weapons. Flash finds him. Another one goes out, eats it.
oh, they just have to fall back a bit.
Just the flashbangs win the first bit of control, but the T's don't stick into it. Counter-terrorists come back. That's 2 bodies spotted.
That's nice.
And device dealt with. But look at this! Look at this! The distraction. Blame F walked all the way through middle unchecked.
Did you just climb through the floor?
I mean, maybe, dude. Like King Kong on the side of the building. Just, it's just, yeah, how does he get there?
Knife him. Oh.
Borup will execute him. A few more kills and Borup meets his Astralis record. His top contribution, 24 kills.
Good to know.
Almost there, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Retake attempt from Rez. Who threw that?
It's crazy it can all come down to that.
Does he still take the chance, though? Doesn't have a kit. They got a crossfire between short and up close, and unfortunately for Rez, this one's probably not on his mind. So shot to the back of the head for 15. Astralis will show no signs of slowing down. In fact, they're speeding up, because how the hell does Blame F get in there?
Seriously. They have really stepped out for this match. And,
like, did they fix the elevators? Is that how he did he take it up a floor?
He climbed up. He campused it.
Man, nearly even getting a third.
He just grabbed the rope.
Tarzan over here.
I speak for everyone when I say this match is over. Nip will have to do a lot of convincing themselves, their fans, the viewers that this is possible. We are very far from that result. It's a strong-looking Astralis right now on Nip's map pick.
Ancient in the sidelines. It's a little presence, but Ninjas know that this is all just fake. They have nobody on B for now. Won't be a problem. We're going 3 top mid.
Yeah, they are going back towards this side of the map, but from here you can fan out into 2 lurks now. No gun out. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
no!
He just got off the ladder.
It's just a perfect crouch, man.
Dude.
That was really nice from Blame, you gotta say. Wow, the timing's crazy.
That's one of those minute details to get accuracy, to get off the ladder at the perfect moment so that Borup could indeed tie his record. One more for Borup, and it's, ooh, new territory.